General Hospital spoiler teased that Ned Quarterman's full unconscious and then amnesia had caused a lot of trouble. Ned's daughter Brooklyn Quarterman was furious about this because Ned had forgotten things that shouldn't have been forgotten and at the same time remembered things that shouldn't have been remembered. Fans remember that Ned has fallen in the pool before, resulting in a traumatic brain injury and a deep coma, and Ned was diagnosed with not being able to regain consciousness for a short time. This news made the Quarterman extended family feel disappointed and sad. However, a miracle happened when Ned was informed by the doctor that he had regained consciousness, but at the same time was diagnosed with temporary amnesia because of the severe trauma. Currently, Ned only has memory from the 90s, when Ned was a rock star with the name Eddie Man. And of course, Ned has forgotten that he is currently living with another wife, Oliva Quarterman. Oliva was very worried when she heard that Ned was in jail. Oliva herself was always there to take care of Ned and prayed that Ned would recover soon. But Oliva will soon be disappointed again when Ned no longer remembers who she is and only sees Oliva as a stranger. Even if Lois Cerullo was Brooklyn's mother, Ned couldn't remember anything, and certainly worst of all, Ned couldn't remember Ned's daughter Brooklyn. This has completely hurt Brooklyn's heart, and in Brooklyn's eyes, the current father is no longer Ned but like a different person. One fact is that because Ned forgot himself and only remembered himself as Eddie, in the past Eddie had a lover named Alexis Davis. This is true that both Eddie and Alexis had a good time together, but now is not the time for Eddie to remember this. Since it was all in the past. If Ned didn't remember anything about his current family now, there would certainly be a lot of problem. Of course, Ned remembered himself that Eddie is in love with Alexis, so Eddie will try to approach Alexis to mend the relationship in the right place, which inadvertently makes a lot of people feel hurt, including Brooklyn, Tracy Quarterman, and Olivia. What is even more interesting in the many prediction that elicited by knowing that Ned has lost his memory and turned back to Eddie. But Alexis will not explain anything but let Eddie continue to approach Alexis. In the near future, the relationship between Eddie and Alexis may develop quickly after their time together, because now Alexis has begun to have feeling for Eddie again, because of this information that pushed Brooklyn to the limit of anger. Brooklyn assumed that her father had remembered things that should not be remembered, even though Brooklyn knew that Ned had only lost his memory for this incident. Ned had done things that Brooklyn couldn't accept. The ending that Brooklyn gives Ned can be a slap, and this is also the beginning of the two soon ending their father-daughter relationship. But no matter what, this is definitely something no one wants to happen.